There's a total misperception about the word strength for men. Tough means strength. Fighting through means strength. They say, suck it up. You'll be fine. Shake it off. We all just want to focus on the physical strength. And that's the problem, is we don't want to ask for help. We don't want to admit weakness. That was such an old school mentality, and a mentality I absolutely had. I have an amazing family. I have supporting and loving parents. I have phenomenal friendships. I was still the guy at 2 a.m. that was having a panic attack in the fetal position. So just because I have these things doesn't mean that I can't have anxiety. Anxiety does not discriminate. And that's all the more reason that we should be seeking out great resources like Spring Health. Talk about our mental health before it gets to the point of panic attacks. As I continue on the journey, one of the things that actually helps me is helping others. A coworker of mine just gotten a puppy at the same time I had gotten Crow, and they were training their dog to be a service animal. And I thought, man, what a great thing to do to be able to give back to others. I went to a retirement home and I said, hey, I'd love to bring my dog in as a therapy dog. And they said, we have been wishing that there would be a therapy dog that would come for the last few months. So we have about a half a dozen people that we visit every time. We spend about 10 to 15 minutes just visiting with them. And it's so powerful, man. Dogs are they just have an innate ability to sense. He'll walk right up and just lean against them. And that's his way of showing love and compassion to them. And it's another thing that just absolutely makes my day and my week. Spreading this awareness of mental health and Spring Health is so incredibly important to me. It started in small ways, talking to my team openly about it, talking to my manager about it. 4 or 5 years ago, I was afraid to bring this up at work. 40% of our population is dealing with this. 40%. It's passed on from generation to generation. So if your dad and your grandpa aren't talking about this stuff, well, then you're not going to talk about it, right? We got to change that. We got to break that mold. So the best thing we can do is be honest with ourselves first, and then honest with others, so we can draw strength through each other and build each other up. I have learned there is great strength in vulnerability. There is great strength in seeking out help. There's great strength in sharing your story. We live in an age now where information is shared so freely and people are talking so openly about their struggles. I want to help break that mold. I want to be part of that, to tell my story and share my story, to say it is totally okay. Like, it is very natural to have anxiety and to have worry. It's what you do about it to get to a better place that matters.